I mean,
he rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just.
But can I mention one thing?
Who still watches this in 2024? Who still watches these women? We must say a prayer for you.
For me, I have a lot of faith in the American people. And I don't know very many men who want to be talked to the way that this man has been talking to men in his audience.
Trump deranged, not stage 4. They got a new case for her, stage 5. Stage 5, stage 6. Not stage 4.
I don't know any women, and I know his grandchild was up on the thing, and they're trying to humanize him and change your idea about who this guy is. Don't fall for that.
Trump. Talking about
Trump. Look at that face, y'all. Yeah, let me go. Get off. Y'all get off the screen. Edit. Can my editing team please get it off the screen? Please get it off the screen, editing team. Does that fella even know where he's at? Joe, you dropped your snow cone on the floor, Mr. President. You dropped your snow cone on the floor. Mr. President, who are you running the country? Is Gio running it? Did you just get back from vacation, sir? Oh, you're going back on another vacation? Unbelievable.
And he just wouldn't go. He was like a bug. He just kept being there. He was like a bug right there. So you felt.
They're laughing. They got the machine laughing as well. This fella don't know where he's at. But let me show you something real quick.
And she likes me. She even put me in the movies. She put me in the movies, right? A long time ago. And how much did I charge? Nothing.
Like they say in the
It was a freebie. Tommy, I love you. I'm telling you.
And they're trying to humanize him. And
it's crazy how you know, they all used to love him. Everybody used to love him. Everybody used to love him. Man. Everybody used to love this man. But what's going on, beautiful people, my brothers and sisters? You need you one? You need you one now? Let me know. We're going to take care of you. Let me know if you need you one. I got you, baby. I got you. Now I got to take mine off. I know y'all like, Rick, you said you would wear every video. You're going to wear, you know, this year. You know, this election, you're not taking that hat off. But I'm going to just take, I got a haircut. I'm feeling good, y'all. Can y'all let me shine? Y'all been in the comments complaining, Rick, get a haircut. You look, fella, you got to look good representing President Trump and us patriots. You got to look good representing the common sense party. Please, fella, get a haircut. You know? They think I'm 40, 50, 60 years old when I don't cut the beard off. I'm growing a beard. Y'all know that my beard grows fully. So I'm on the process now of growing it back out fully. So just give me another month or two. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I cut it off, I do look like I'm 15 and 16, you know, but I am 24, man. Proud, baby, proud. But if you need one, please make sure you hit me up. And our channel, if you are a channel member and you don't have a hat, you don't have a shirt, email me. Again, if I haven't responded back to you, please. I get thousands of emails a day. It's kind of hard to keep up, but I'm trying my best. With no, it's just me, myself, and I. No editing team, no management team. It's just me, myself, and I, baby. And we are fighting to get our country back, man. We are fighting for a change in leadership, but we need prayers, man. Prayers for Trump. We are against a corrupt system, a machine, not a candidate. And what's coming this October, what they're saying, I'm just hearing a lot of things from here. But I don't want to, you know, talk too fast or say this and that on camera. I want to watch my words as well because I don't want to get in trouble. But prayers for October, man. Prayers for Trump, his family, his team, his campaign, his protection. It's a lot going on that we're going to be covering. As you've seen, we are 30, 39 days, 40 days away, man. This lady can't answer the Democrat. This lady can't answer a question. She repeats the same thing. It's word salad. And now everybody is sick and tired of this crap. Even CNN, MSNBC is calling this crap out, man. But we got to spew. We got to spew. Oh. I just don't know how anybody watches the View, the spew in 2024. We must send a prayer out for anybody that watches this in 2024, you guys. I just don't see how y'all sit up and watch these ladies, man. You know, all the nasty, and you seen in the beginning of the video, just nasty discussion, the hatred, just evil, man, of what these ladies spew out. And it's not just these ladies, you know, the mainstream media, the lefties, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, you know, you see the rigged debates. They've done everything they can to this man. They have wiped him through the mud. Impeachments, jail, coming out, raids. I mean, they have tried everything to bring this man down. You see why Inside Jobs is trending. Just had the second attempt on his life, man. Prayers for Trump, you guys. That we can make it to November. But what they're talking about, what's going to take place in October, and a lot of y'all might know, man, it's going to it's wow. And it's about 3 things that I want to say on this video that I can't mention because I might get in trouble. But and it's a lot of people talking about it right now, and you probably know what it is. But prayers for October, man, and that it does not go that way. But what we're living in right now, we're living in the biggest history yet. And as you've seen, this year has been some of the biggest history yet. They're going to come back in 2024 and say, what's going on? Drain the swamp, baby. Constitutional Republic. Drain the swamp. But let's check out this video, man. Shout out to Liberal Hive Mind. I'll leave the link in the description box down below. Let's go and get in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And boy, the spew.
Welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. So, yup, exactly like I've been saying. This is the Democrat MO, the Democrat modus operandi. They only say and do the right thing, or at least pretend to say and do the right thing, when it's desperately needed. When their political careers are in jeopardy, when power is at stake, that's the only time Democrats do anything. We saw 2 attempted assassinations on former President Donald Trump, and of course the leftist reaction was, we condemn violence, we're appalled. You know, the typical stuff that you'd expect politicians to say, although I'd argue a little bit disingenuous. It feels really like Democrats just say it because they feel like they have to. And really, that's the focus, you know? It's not genuine. They do it because they need to. They do it because they have no other choice politically. But then the moment they feel as though the pressure is off, it's right back to business as usual. I mean, I'm in complete shock. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it because we're talking about Democrats here. But from a perspective of humanity, basic civility and basic ethics, morality, I'm in shock and I can't understand it. I can't wrap my head around it. We're back to business as usual. You know? And let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks. So you won't believe who's back. After going MIA for the last 2 months, President Joe Biden makes a real public appearance.
They got him off the beach. They got that fella off the beach. Got him out of bed. Mr. President, sir, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun's out. Wake up! And it looks like you dropped your snow cone on the floor from last night. You've made a mess. We got to clean up your mess. Joseph, get up! Unbelievable, man. And y'all be laughing. Everybody been laughing. A laughing stock. Fella falling down the stairs. Don't know where he's at. Walking off into the wind. Here you go, Dr. Jill. Doctor. KJP, open up that binder and take this down. Cheap fake. Cheap fake? Cheap fake. Cheap fake. A deep fake. If they don't take cheap fake, say deep fake. The fuck? Excuse my language, y'all. I apologize. But, you know, I'm just sick and tired, man. And what we've covered this year, we've done over 1,000 videos of the show, of the circus. Thousands of videos on this circus. It's crap, man.
Crazy that the president of the United States just seems to disappear for 2 months at a time. He's supposed to be the commander-in-chief of the most powerful nation, the world leader. But anyways, I guess Biden is back.
Then he just wouldn't go. He was like a bug. He just kept being there. He was like a bug right there. So you felt...
And immediately, he's inciting violence again. It's just crazy. The president of the United States pretends to swat Donald Trump like a bug. And I know leftists are gonna say, well, it's a metaphor. It's not an actual call to violence. Which, within a vacuum, I agree with you. But within the current context of, let's call it world history, American history, yeah, no, you don't get a pass for that kind of thing. Or at least you shouldn't. Especially if you're the guy who recently said that, quote, we should put Donald Trump in the bullseye. What was that, a couple days, a week before the first assassination attempt? Which, by the way, was a statement that Joe Biden expressed regret for.
I didn't say crosshairs. I was talking about focus on. Look, the truth of the matter was, what I guess I was talking about at the time was, there was very little focus on Trump's agenda.
Yeah, the term is bullseye.
It was a mistake to use the word. I didn't say crosshairs. I meant bullseye. I meant focus on him. Focus on what he's doing.
But again, it's the same thing with these Democrats. Joe Biden only expressed regret for that statement, I think roughly a week after the attempted assassination, only once it became a news story that the Democrat Party could not ignore. And obviously the whole narrative surrounding at the time, Democrats were clearly in a desperate state. Joe Biden was on track to lose Virginia, for Pete's sakes. So Joe Biden had to apologize. He had to say, I shouldn't have said those words, and he acts as if it's legitimate regret, as if he actually cares, but obviously he doesn't. If he was even the least bit genuine, he wouldn't have done what he just did on The View. And his Commerce Secretary, Gina Raimondo, probably wouldn't be saying this on MSNBC.
He says is the opposite. It's just another lie. Like, how did we get here? Let's extinguish him for good. We have an answer. We have a remarkably talented candidate who is sincere, who's pragmatic, who's open. Let's just get it done.
You see the point of the video, right? What's it been, a week since the last attempt? It was an unsuccessful attempt. It wasn't nearly as crazy as the first one. And so I guess Democrats expect it to have a shorter afterlife, and they're already back to business as usual. And obviously, when I say business as usual, I should probably add a little bit more context.
It's just unquestionable at this point that man cannot see public office again. He is not only unfit, he is destructive to our democracy, and he has to be eliminated.
Yep, pretty much back to business as usual. It's just unbelievably irresponsible. It's wrong. It's frankly evil. The way they speak of this great former president and possible next president of the United States is shameful, despicable, but most importantly, it is evil. It is wrong. To know the current threat on Donald Trump's life and to engage in this kind of rhetoric, you're a bad person. You're a person who wants to see harm done. You're a person, frankly, who probably wants to see the world burn. It's unbelievable. Everybody knows it at this point. Maybe not the blue anon people, but people who haven't been captured by anti-Trump hysteria, they see it. They see the hysteria. They see the by any means necessary approach and attitude. They see this sort of callous and nonchalant approach to speaking violently in the direction of former President Donald Trump. And obviously, I think most people are smart enough to make the correlation. I just hope more people have exposure to this stuff, because when you see the Democrat rhetoric, when you see the way these people speak, it's obvious what's happening. I think David Sachs made a great argument the other day. Let's just piggyback off that clip.
And just on the second assassination attempt, I don't know if you even want to go there, but I mean, gosh, I'm so glad that he didn't get shot at again. This is scary stuff, folks. This rhetoric's got to come down. I keep saying it. Nobody wants to listen to me, but man.
Well, let's look at the rhetoric that Ryan Ruth was literally quoting on his Twitter, was saying that Trump is basically an existential threat to democracy. He was quoting what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the mainstream media have been saying chapter and verse. So I think that, if you want to ascribe motivation there, where did Ruth get these ideas? They've been endlessly amplified by the mainstream media. And it's not like a one-off comment. It's been the central narrative for the last several years, is that somehow Trump represents this existential threat to democracy. And one way or another, that threat must be eliminated. And I think Ryan Ruth simply took literally what the mainstream media has been saying.
These would-be Trump assassins are quoting Biden and Harris and all the media rhetoric, chapter and verse. And that right there is a fact. Son of alleged would-be assassin Ryan Wesley Ruth says his dad hates Trump like, quote, all reasonable people do. Oh, and just the irony here, Ryan Ruth's son claims that his dad hates Trump like all reasonable people would. Well, let's just say these two aren't exactly reasonable people.
Orrin Ruth, son of Ryan Ruth, just appeared in federal court within the last hour and a half on charges of possessing abuse images. He was arrested this week after investigators found hundreds of files of material in his possession while searching his Greensboro home.
Right here, according to court documents, the FBI searched Ruth's apartment last weekend and uncovered multiple electronic devices. Investigators say these devices contain hundreds of files of pornography. It took agents 1 day to obtain a warrant to search those devices. Greensboro police initially arrested Ruth on drug charges on Saturday. They say he's accused of possessing cocaine, MDMA, ketamine, and various drug paraphernalia.
Nothing to see here, I guess. Crazed lunatic, would-be presidential assassin, and his PEDO son. Yeah, just regular reasonable people. What a freaking farce. They're obvious Trump haters who have been captured by the left-wing brainwash. We also have a supposed letter written by Ryan Ruth, the would-be assassin, that Joe Biden's DOJ so irresponsibly released to the public, essentially putting a $150,000 bounty on the former president's head. I'm going to crop that part just because I don't want to give it any more exposure. But if we start below, and this is a letter allegedly handwritten by Ryan Ruth, just listen to the way that it reads. Everyone across the globe, from the youngest to the oldest, know that Trump is unfit to be anything, much less a U.S. president. U.S. presidents must, at bare minimum, embody the moral fabric that is America and be kind, caring, and selfless, and always stand for humanity. Trump fails to understand any of it. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a Rachel Maddow monologue. I mean, it's nearly indistinguishable. As David Sachs said, chapter and verse. The left is obviously inspiring lone wolf actors. And frankly, they've been exposed after the last couple of months, big time. Democrats are facing a whole lot of pressure when it comes to their extreme, vile, unhinged rhetoric. And you know, at this point, you would think that what's needed is a moment of reflection, introspection, thinking, but most importantly, toning down the rhetoric. But they're doing anything but. They're continuing the rhetoric, as if nothing changed. Just like with the Cenk Uygur clip that I showed you guys the other day.
I'm not going to let up on Donald Trump for 1 second rhetorically, because he is a monster. And he tried to terminate our Constitution. He tried to steal an election. I've never seen anyone so despicable in American politics. He's such a slimy con man. I loathe him. Everyone should vote against him. He's one of the worst people I have ever seen in politics.
Maybe,
you're guilty. You're guilty. Because you support Donald Trump. And Donald Trump has done 2,000 times worse, and you know it.
And now their actions, or their inaction, their inability to reform and just act like normal, rational human beings, well, it's continuing to have an effect. Idaho man charged after threatening to end Trump in multiple calls to Mar-a-Lago 2 weeks after Matthew Crook's assassination attempt. I don't want to show you guys the clip because, of course, it's unhinged, it's crazy, it's violent, but essentially, just like every other, it reads basically like a Rachel Maddow monologue. Another potential lone wolf actor motivated by left-wing rhetoric. It's obvious Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, the left at large, has not learned anything. They don't want to learn anything. They don't want to change. And so it's right back to business as usual. Incitement to violence against the former president of the United States. This kind of thing should be disqualifying. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got.
Can't make it up, man. Can't make it up. And all these people, as you can see, all these people, they used to love Trump, man. Everybody used to love. Oh, Donald. How's the kids, Donald? How's Melania, Donald? Oh, Donald. We got to come back to Mar-a-Lago, Donald. Yes, Donald. I can make you my sweet homemade apple pie. Donald, I loved you in Home Alone, Donald. You know, but I just don't see how anybody watches The Spew, The View, this mainstream, I mean, all this fake news, this bias reporting stuff that has been debunked. And now a lot of people are coming out, voters are coming out that are on the Trump train now. I was fooled. I was brainwashed. I fell in the trap. It's crazy. You just can't make it up, man. But prayers for Trump in the comment section. Prayers for Trump, man. I love you guys. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. Prayers for October, as October is coming up, man. And we don't know what to expect, y'all. All I can say is, we got prayers, man, because it might get crazy, you guys. And if what they're talking about hits the fan, a lot of people are not going to be ready for it. Just tell you that. But I love y'all, and I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.